everybody. Sorry we're 5 minutes late. I had some technical difficulties. Really, not technical difficulties. It's I messed up and set it for 9 p.m. instead of 9 a.m.
It could happen to anybody. Good
Yeah.
morning, everybody.
Welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, you guys. I'll do the spill at the end. Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fishes. Good morning, Dr. Anthony. Where is everybody today? Well, that was when I was trying to fix the AM, PM to AM. Let's see. Aqua Design by MLT. Hello, what's up?
It's Monica Lynn.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks for putting the link in Miss Susie's stream for me. I feel so bad for her. Oh my God, I feel so sad for her.
What did I miss? What's going on?
Her Oscar jumped out of the about 7 foot away out of her tank, and she's seen it, noticed it while she was on screen.
Oh no, it didn't make it.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
no, it was sad.
That sucks.
Mystery Snail Guardians, good morning. But it happens to everybody. But that was such a big fish.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Sky Dancer, good morning. Greg, you know what I found, Greg? I found a pin of a, whatever that thing is. What's that? Oh my gosh, what are them called?
A flower horn?
Yes, flower horn. That I forgot to give you. Glad I
that
it.
come from Tank Life Apparel?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you know what? I've got to get their, in fact, I'm going to do that hopefully today. Get their interview out. That way I can have them on panel before we get back. Go to Aquashell in 2 weeks.
Oh my God, that is in 2 weeks, isn't it?
It is. Because y'all go this, not well, 3 weeks. 2.5. Because y'all go not this weekend, but next weekend to the Crown, right? Or do you go this weekend?
Oh man, we are going to the Triple Crown. We're leaving Monday.
Monday.
So, yeah, okay. So it's like 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah. God, Triple Crown is in a week.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. He said we are all on COVID watch today. Just sent one of the employees home this morning. His sister has COVID and she was not feeling well. Oh no. Good luck. Hope y'all don't get it. The Nano Aquarium guy, good morning. Dennis Christensen, good morning. It's going to be over 90 there, but you know what it's going to be in Louisiana today? Up here? 102 with a heat index of 112.
No. I reject that.
Right? That's what I want to say.
What
I reject
is it going to be?
Take it back. Take it back.
It's been kind of rainy here, so I'm hoping it's going to be that hot down here.
God, I wish we could get. Our grass is like you walk on it and it crunches. It's so we need rain. So we need a hurricane. That's what we need. I don't want nobody to get hurt, but we need a hurricane.
Only a high of 94 today.
Oh my gosh.
Now, tomorrow, whenever my guppies and blue pleco are coming from Foxy, 97 is the high. But she was smart enough to say, we're going to have it held at the post office.
There you go.
So I can just go, or Jenna can go pick it up most likely.
Yeah. Good deal. Let's see. Barbara Jackson, good morning. Good to see you. Jennifer Weaver. Eduardo, what's up? Good morning. And Mississippi Hippie, Miss Sherry, good morning. Miss Sherry got my ticket to go to the Crown from, well, it was Rico's ticket. Then Rico gave it to me, and then I gave it back, and then Miss Sherry got it. So I'm glad that makes me feel good. I'm glad it's going to get used.
So that reminds me, Kelly's not going to be able to go to the Triple Crown, and she has tickets. She has 2 tickets for the event. She has 2 tickets for the banquet, and she has 2 tickets to go to Rusty Wessel's house
Wow.
All of that stuff is sold out, and since it's the four of us traveling, we can't really use any of those tickets.
Uh-huh.
So I have to find someone who is looking for those tickets, and like someone who's actually gonna for sure use them. Like
Yeah.
definitely not just like hold on to them just in case, but like
Right.
definitely is going to the Crown
Right.
and wants to go to those things.
Yeah. Well, y'all heard it.
So
Let's see. That didn't clear up very well behind me yet, did it? Just having a hard time.
and if you are interested, you can email me StephenP2003@fishfam.link. The video,
Let's,
is it just a
yeah.
low resolution?
Well, it shouldn't be. It's on my brand new phone.
Hmm.
Unless I have something on there that's not. I mean, it does fine when it's smaller, but when I blew it up, it
Oh
didn't.
God, Berkeley's husband is working on the water heaters and attics today.
At their house.
Well, he's a plumber. He's probably at in other people's
Oh,
attics.
oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Heat, hot. What does he do? That is
he
like just
does a
take a
lot of
fan.
commercial plumbing stuff. So
Do you take a fan up there with him, or God, I mean, do y'all basement? I mean, attics in Louisiana are
infernos, they're
infernos,
yeah
literally. Yeah, and
miserable.
and you have varmints, and hopefully you don't have varmints and critters, but most once you get up there, you see the remains of them at one point or
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
I get the
Oh.
occasional what they call them, house wrens.
Uh-huh.
They like to find their way up there.
We used to have them go down the chimney. My dad's. They would during the summertime. They somehow would get themselves up in there, and then of course they couldn't get back out, and they'd fall all the way down, and then they get loose in the house, and that was a blast.
Yeah, you can message me, Brennan.
3 girls running around screaming with their, top of their lungs because there's a bird flying around in the house. It's hitting the walls, and blood starting to go. Oh, it was crazy.
Oh,
It was crazy. But and then we had the occasional squirrel. That was also
of
fun.
course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was always interesting. That's for sure. You just woke up.
Uh,
Let's see.
Where are
Yeah,
you at in the list
I'm
now?
way back. I'm still back there where Eduardo said flower horn. 908.
Oh, not
Where
too
they're
far behind.
guessing what this was.
Yeah. Well, I had to lean in close to look at it.
Yeah.
Just,
Berkeley East haven't started school shopping yet, and neither have I.
oh man, we haven't either.
I don't. Actually, we don't. We do not, other than uniforms, we don't do anything until he goes to school and comes back and tells us what he needs. And even though the school puts out a list, that's like a generic list. And a lot of times teachers don't use that stuff on the list. And so the stuff that you bought, it does get used, but not exactly by your child. So we wait and get him what he needs once he gets there and makes a list what teachers he needs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they ask for community things like tissue or
Yeah,
paper towels or something like that.
that stuff
And
is fine. But
down here, they expect you to have those supplies when you go to open house, which is before school starts, and then you
right.
just like put them away, and they give you the spiel about the class. And
So we don't have open house until the kids have been at school for almost 2 weeks
that's
already.
how I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Carrie, good
Got to
morning.
go and fill out forms now, and I have to be the one to do it because at that point Jenna is like back in her classroom.
Mm-hmm. I've got Landon starts high school this year, so I'll
Oh,
have to go and get him although they know he's coming, they've already got his, schedule and everything. We have to go in, freshman, you have to go in just like they were going into school for the very first time. You got to go register him again. But,
yep. Orientation and all that.
Yep. Sharpie, good morning. And Rising Sun Aquatics, good morning to you. I know, I wish I could make it, but you're the crown. But it's just one of those things that I'll get there. I'll get to the point of being able to go to all of the events. It's just right now ain't the time. So
apparently this year was the time for me. I didn't expect to go to hardly any of them because of Disney World, and now I'm going to all of them. Right.
That's great. I have to make you an ambassador. No, you need to just go and enjoy. It's not like people won't get to see what's going on there anyway.
Oh, there will be streams and pictures, and
right,
I still plan to do my Wednesday night stream from there. As I'm assuming the hotel has decent enough Wi-Fi, or at least I can use mobile data or something like that.
Cool. But it'll get there one day. It'll be like, we gotta have the morning show there. It'll get there. Oh, Brooklyn said it could be up to 150 and 180 up there.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
That's where all the heat goes.
I've got one of those fans that you hang around your neck that blows up in your face.
I've seen those.
When I'm landscaping, especially when I'm in the heat, that works pretty good. It runs off batteries. That's the only bad thing.
Well, I got this thing called Inside and Central AC. That's
right.
What I stick to.
Best thing ever. In fact, I didn't go outside yesterday. I stayed inside working on taxes, which is exactly, I got one place I have to go today, but when I get back, I'm going to finish, hopefully almost finished working on my taxes and get them finished. My CPA has had most of my stuff for a few weeks now, but she needs the businesses, and those are the things that I always drag my butt on, trying to get the profit and loss sheet done because I don't keep up with it throughout the year. And so at the end of the year, I got to get the bank statements and then go through everything and, figure out what was materials, what was, profit, everything like that. And then break it down into the profit and loss sheet and take her that. And once I take her that for the two companies, then she can finish and everything's good to go. But I'm just don't have time to keep up with that crap, and I don't want to pay anybody to do it for me. So I do it all sometime during the next year.
Winter taxes, I guess there was an extension or something this year.
I have to pay for an extension. I pay every year for an extension.
Mine are simple because just W-2s. I get it done as soon as I get my W-2s. Although now this year next year, I'm gonna also probably have to report freaking YouTube income for the first time. So I have to figure that out.
Yeah, and PayPal. I gotta do PayPal too next year. I could do it for last year, but I'm not going to. Excuse me.
Don't say that out loud.
Right.
IRS is listening.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Gina French, good morning. Lady Worship, good to see you. Good morning. Whoa, it jumped. Okay. My Fish Tanks and Aquatics, good to see you.
Morning, John.
Wait, got a window, air AC, and an extension cord. He set it on the floor up there and plugged it in. It would keep him cool long enough for him to work. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how long he's going to be up there. Because if he's going to various attics, that would be to lug that thing around. Those are heavy.
Yeah. There are smaller ones, like handheld ones. If he was in a certain spot and wasn't going to really be moving around a whole lot, but that's I can't see what he does for a living and him staying in one spot for very long. So
I don't know. Too bad swamp coolers don't work here in the swamp.
no kidding. Sharpie, uniform, pen, pencil, paper, calculator, geometry set. That's all you need.
Geometry set. Is that just a bunch of
What a
shapes?
geometry set is. Yeah. Maybe it's one of those stencil things. You put the pencil down and it goes in a circle.
Oh,
or
how do they call those? Like compass thing?
moon things.
That's
Yeah.
a protractor.
Protractor.
I think compass is the circle thing. It's been so long.
It has. I remember
not needed to draw a circle draw a circle by hand or a perfect circle by hand.
Yeah, the only time I used it was when I was doing mock-ups for landscaping. I did use those some, but it was mainly just to help keep my shapes and then measure out the distance between plants and stuff like that. But I did use them, so I guess they're not useless.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I imagine. I mean, people who draw blueprints and stuff probably use them all the time. If I'm going to sketch something up, I'm probably just going to do it on my computer.
Yeah. Yep. Which I did that too, but a lot of people, they still like the rendering on paper, not computer.
Yeah.
Because then they change a lot of stuff. It's just crazy. I'll upload what should have been yesterday's video later. Oh, was fighting a heat stroke after work yesterday. Oh my God, Sharpie, be careful.
Ooh. Yep, that's no joke.
What are you doing now? What do you go back to work doing? Miss Lori, good morning. Fishy Mon, you're in here early. Good morning.
Yeah.
I see you, Mon. Sounds like you need an efficient paper organizing system set up for your personal organization style. Oh my God, Brooklyn. Yeah.
She'll help you with that.
Yeah, exactly. I really need to get one of those receipt scanners where I come home and I just pop that thing in there, let it run through, and then have a box where it just sits and catches them all.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I have QuickBooks. I just don't use it until the end of the year other than doing invoices.
Looks like I'll be meeting Barbara Jackson at Fishtoberfest this year.
Oh, sweet. And see that one. So that one and Aquashella Chicago are not off the table for me yet. So, just because the crown isn't going to work out for me, and I will be at Dallas. I mean, the other two are not off the table. So, it's just.
I think it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Because I think they're happening the same weekend. So you got to pick one. I recommend you pick Fishtoberfest.
Yeah. Yeah, unless something happens that I really want to happen with Aquashella, that's the choice I would probably make.
So do you know what the Aquashella Dallas plans are?
Sort of. But I don't know if I can say it though.
I'm kind of in that same position.
I know a little bit, but I don't know if I can say it. So
yeah,
Carrie will let me know when I can talk about it.
So Carrie confirmed with me one stream with Brooklyn that's happening in Aquascape, and I know that since John talked about it on John from KG talked about on his stream, the aquascaping contest that I'm in as well. That'll be interesting.
Are y'all entering the aquascaping contest?
Apparently, I'm in it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Did you
Un-
so you got invited, or it just
well,
they just put you in it, or how'd that work?
I was talking to Carrie about like the streams, like because I didn't even know I was going to Dallas until pretty recently, and
Uh-huh.
so I was asking her about the streaming stuff and what's going on this year, and she mentioned like there might maybe an aquascaping demo or something like that, and I think that would be nice. And then aquascaping contest, she put me in there,
Cool.
which I don't. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm not much of an aquascaper, but it'll be interesting
I think you're
to
kind
see
of
how
getting
I
put,
measure up.
yeah, I think you're kind of getting put into that category because of knowing all of your plants, and then you got Brookley who does do a lot of aquascaping.
Yeah,
So I
I
kind of
mean,
think
growing plants and aquascaping are definitely two different arts, I guess, or
they are,
sciences.
but
But
they're put together too.
yeah,
So
and that's kind of how we did my 40. She did all the hardscaping and the arrangement and stuff, and she
mhm.
attached all the epiphytes and stuff to the hardscape, and then the rest of it was on me, like to set up the stem plants and everything else.
Yep.
Barbara, unfortunately, it's just going to be me going to Fishtoberfest. So you'll just have to settle for meeting me.
Oh, Miss Brennan says, keep up with the taxes from my business. I tried waiting till the end of the year and do the same that I do, but how much, but with how much fish, equipment, and everything else aquarium related, it is physically impossible to get it done all at once. I file paperwork once a week or every other.
I imagine that he has a crap ton of stuff to keep up with. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I, I do and don't like mine is just like I get materials for one job. I
mhm.
don't have a lot of jobs going on at one time, and then most of mine is service. It's not materials. So if I do have materials, I mean, it's not. I don't have to break it all down. I don't have to break it down to. I had 3 a
Unless you
day.
get audited one day.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but hopefully that don't happen
yeah.
because they're gonna have fun. That's all I can say. I definitely get whatever money I'm gonna have to pay out of them. But I can't with everything that I've got until my life slows down. I can't add that on top of it, and we just don't pay for it either. I think that my CPA would laugh at me if I dropped off a box of receipts every month. Not to mention how much it would cost me for her to do that.
Oh yeah. She may not laugh. She may celebrate. Like I'm gonna bill you big time.
Mm, yeah, Sharpie said it's 108 there.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Why? Isn't it supposed to be like cold over there and hot over here? I'm just supposed to be in winter and we're in summer.
No, he's still in the northern hemisphere. He's in the UK. He's not in Australia, right? Yeah, that's where he's in the UK, right?
Yes,
Okay. Yep. Still northern hemisphere. So still the same seasons.
I got to look at a globe.
It's winter down in Aussie land.
Hmm. I guess I missed that in school. I thought that if we are on this side and they're on this side,
That's eastern and western hemispheres,
yeah, not north and south.
right? Because the Earth is tilted
Hot.
on an axis. So
Yeah.
yeah, Let's pull up a globe. And do the toilets really flush in the
She's
other
just
direction?
best advice I got from my finance friend for taxes: take all documents and scan them into a multi-file broken down to what document name, and you can submit all of your documents from the computer. Yeah.
Just
Don't
be
understand.
really, really organized all the
Yeah.
time.
I mm-mm. Like I said, I can get that scanner and just drop them in, scan it, and you're supposed to be able to program it so that it knows, like so you drop one in from Lowe's, it knows that's materials or supplies. Then you drop one in from Exxon, and if it's like you're supposed to be able to read, gas or fuel or whatever. So, and most of my stuff, that's what it is. It's either plants, mulch. It's very, very simple. Um, but it's the amount of receipts because we got
Yeah.
2 jobs to go through. And see, I haven't even made like main sales for and fins like legal, legit yet.
Is
Because
your I haven't even been to your website. Did you get
I
your
did,
domain back?
yeah, I did get. In fact, I did that yesterday.
Oh,
Um, I did it. I went back to Vistaprint because that was the only way that I can keep the www.mainsalesfurnfans.com, which is fine. The only thing I don't like about Vistaprint is that the shipping sucks the way that it generates it. For every product, you have to pay or you have the shipping. And so if you wanted to buy more than one thing, you would have to let me know that you were wanting to order. That way I could, um,
oh, so there's not like a cart and combined
right,
shipping.
right. Well, there is a cart, but it doesn't
Mm.
combine shipping. It hits you
Oh,
$20 every item. That's why I can't do like angels. I can't sell them individually. Like if you wanted to buy only two,
right.
and like you'd have to call me and say, "Hey, Jess, I only want two. Can you, send me an invoice for that?" And I can, no problems. But um, otherwise, if you just wanted one item, like I have the angels on there. I think it's a 5-pack, um, and then it adds, the $20 for the shipping. But and then it also says another thing is that's general. That's just a general thing for the shipping. So, like right now, everything's going overnight. So, if you ordered right now, you
Mm,
would have to know that. And so, shipping, you're going to pay 20 up front, but then you're going to have to pay the rest of it on the back end. And I'll send you
right. And
the
it's what is
remainder.
overnight is what, like 50 or something total?
At least, depending on how much the box weighs.
Yeah.
The cheapest I've shipped overnight lately was I think to Miss Holly, the guppies, and that was to Colorado, I believe, and that was 34. So that was a really good price to UPS,
Not bad.
but it was through that ship station that I go through. Um, that gets me better rates because I pay a monthly fee. Um,
Okay.
and so it gives me it does it, and it's worth it. It gets me better rates than going straight through UPS or USPS or any of it, and it
Mm,
gives me uh, it all of the prices. Say, okay, I put in this address and this is the weight and this is the dimensions of the box. Well, then I hit this calculator thing and it goes through um, all of the options through USPS, UPS, FedEx, and lets me know which, or it tells me, gives me the options of if I did it, 2 days shipping, it would be this. If you did it one day air, it'd be this. If you
yeah.
did it, overnight, it would be this through, all of them. That way I can go in and pick which one I want to do it from.
I'm
So,
curious if your rate is better than what I get from GoShippo.com because it's free to use. You don't have to pay a monthly fee.
oh yeah,
And it's kind of the same thing. It keeps track of everything that you've shipped, and you get all the options: FedEx, UPS,
yeah,
even like DHL is on there, USPS.
Does it work through
Vistaprint
no.
or
I also have it hooked up to my eBay.
oh, I think so. I know it is connected to my eBay, and I think I could print from there. I know it was definitely tracking everything.
Yeah. God, it goes through stamps.com. So you start out through stamps.com, but
Oh, okay.
then it gives you the option to go to the ship station. But
Mm-hmm.
somehow they're intertwined, but you don't have to pay for stamps.com. You only pay for the ship station, and then you still get the benefits of stamps.com if you wanted to use it. So, good morning,
Okay.
Shelby. Um, so I do have a crap load to keep up with. That's my least favorite part of it all. Big old headaches. Look, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I just it. I wish, like I used to be so organized when it came to paperwork and files and everything. Back when I was, I guess, before Landon, before Landon,
I never ever was ever.
I was, and I just, well, I got too busy. I got too many irons in the fire, and that's just not one that I don't like sitting at the computer working on that. In
It's
fact, I
tedious.
end up falling asleep. Um, all the nodding off, and I'll do that jerk thing, nodding off.
Yep, that's a symptom of what you're doing right now is very boring and you cannot stand it. So your brain's
Yeah,
just gonna shut off.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And every time we do what the fish on my stream,
Yeah.
all I can think of is how many of those fish I'm gonna have to cut out and paste into some sort of arrangement for the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I could certainly do that every single week and be very caught up on it and not be overwhelmed. But am I going to do that? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Have I been doing it? Nope.
Exactly, same thing.
Not at all. So, yep.
Weaver, especially with how horrid they do in shipping, going to be trading the guy on a 9-inch ornate visor for a group of them. Okay, I missed something. I do have a crap load. No, I missed. What am I missing there?
About the shipping
Weaver,
thing?
definitely. Hang on, maybe no.
Or a group.
I think
Oh, wow.
Jennifer
You're behind.
Weaver. Oh, Jennifer Weaver.
Tanganikan.
An alternative to the blue Tanganikan might be one of the Procatopus. I don't know. Don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
No, Brendan wants blue Tanganikan. And he found some. So he's going to
Oh,
go trade this year for it. Ornate Bashir.
or Bisher
Biker. I don't know.
or Biker. I don't
Someone told
understand.
me it's properly Bashir, so I'm like, okay, I'll say it right, just because I haven't said it enough that I'm used to saying it the wrong way.
I'm gonna say it Bisher, which is the way I heard it to begin with. And then comes along all of these other ways to pronounce it that was never around a year ago when everybody was talking about it. And then all of a sudden, here's two more ways to say it.
I'm scrolling down to the bottom of chat because I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
um, oh, Ritesh's trip is not going well.
Oh no.
He said, I had so high hopes with this trip. It was going to be my dream trip, but it became pathetic really quick. The only good thing I got some nice witchcraft stuffs from Bolivia.
Oh
Interesting.
wow.
Redo in some years. We'll see. Oh, there wouldn't have been any problems. Dad stopped funding because he found it to be useless. Oh,
Aw.
Bashir is properly pronounced as dino fish.
There you go. There you go.
And Brooklyn's still having problems with her angelfish. Very unfortunate. She's been dealing with those sick, like the black ones that she got from that place. She's been dealing with them for months now. Hole in the head and other stuff, which are diseases I've never dealt with before. So I feel useless. Like I have no help at all when it comes to treating for that stuff.
The only thing that anybody ever told me about hole in the head was make sure they have clean water. And
she's definitely doing that now.
Yeah, but I've never had any luck with it. I mean, I've only had one fish that ever got it, but they didn't make it.
Yeah, I've dealt with ick, which 100% success rate with that because luckily Jenna will spot the first dot on a fin, and if it was left up to me, I wouldn't notice it until the fish was like covered with it. That's how I am. So IckX always works. Then of course columnaris, which is just like can completely destroy a tank.
Yep.
And then dropsy, which is once by the time I know it's dropsy, it's incurable.
That's right. Yep. Banoski Fish Kodo, good morning. New Local Austin, good morning. British, good morning. I'm sorry to hear about your trip.
Yeah.
I'm glad New Local Austin's here. We don't get to see him very often on the morning show anymore.
Yeah. Is Michael going to be in Dallas in a few weeks?
You better be.
It's not Halloween, but maybe he should still wear the Tic Tac shirt.
Right? I think we should still get dressed up. I do. Sort of. I still wear I put all the glitter stuff on my jewels on my face and my hair. I'll dye my hair again.
Well, I'm not going to bedazzle myself or dress as Hydra.
Well, you know.
Well, that green hair dye, or it's more appropriately green like hairspray. It's all well and good when you first put it on, but then you start moving around and around people, and then the sweat starts and you're sweating green.
Yeah. She's been doing that. I think they had clean water where they came from. I don't know what was.
Didn't know what it was for a while.
Yeah.
Up until 3:45 a.m. trying to save the littlest sick angel, but he didn't make it. Face is swollen this morning from crying myself to sleep. This is mentally exhausting. I know, Brooklyn, but you got to know this is not your fault at all.
Right.
Those angels probably have just no immune system. They weren't good to begin with.
Yeah. Right.
And you've definitely done like everything you could have done.
Yep. Dallas bound. Yes.
Yay.
The guy I take care of has been having therapy around 9, and we were watching The Boys for a while. Okay. I'm glad we get to see you in Dallas.
Nice.
Oh, good morning, Grant.
Morning, Grant.
Peter. Y'all had a fun stream last night. Very fun stream last night. You guys are not sub to the Garden of Eden. You're missing out. They're fun. And it's another couple, so.
Yep. They have a nice division of labor there. He's like, she can do all the online stuff and editing, and I'll just play with shrimp.
Right. I wish Joe would do all the editing.
Oh, good.
And I do all the fish stuff.
Editing is not something to take lightly. It is very, very, very time consuming.
I know.
Very time consuming.
Yep. For real. You are a lucky guy. That's right.
Mhm.
Very much so. Like, as long as you know that. Melatonin blue to create a sterile environment for them, for the angels. I think at this point, Brennan, that with those angels, they gave her coals, and
But exact. I was just about to say exactly what Brookley just said. She's not going to give up.
yeah,
So
well, I'm not saying give up, but does come a time when how much more money are you going to put into them?
well, I don't think she. I think she's done. Like she's tried all the medications. Like at this point, I think
Mm-hmm.
she's just making sure they have clean water and sterile environment with
Yeah.
methylene blue. I don't know if what has she got in there? Some botanicals, maybe Indian almond leaves in there. That might help antibacterial wise. Probably not as strong as methylene blue would do it.
What is he saying, Sharpie? I always read The Garden of Eden as if I'm singing in a
Gata
Gata
Davita.
Davida.
I don't have a
I
clue.
don't get it, Sharpie.
Nope. Explain.
Joseph Stanley, good morning. Good to see you. Hi, y'all. Finally over the COVID. I didn't know you had COVID.
Oof.
Depression still hitting. Oh no, I just hope I did not lose so much money that I can't still make it to Dallas. Yes, I hope not. I hope that you can. Um, dang, I didn't know that you had COVID. My grandfather, he's 86 and he has it right now.
Oh no.
Yep.
Is he showing bad symptoms? I mean, I know the
He's
current strain is not so terrible, but at that age, who knows?
yeah, he's can't walk. So he's being having to be taken care of um a lot, which he's not happy with because he's very independent.
Yeah.
But I think he is getting better. I don't think that it's going the other direction. So, yep.
Mm.
Somebody,
Seriously, not heard in a Gata Davida by Iron Butterfly. Seriously. Maybe if I heard it, I would know what you're talking about,
right?
but like from the title and artist, not a clue. But
Right.
if I'm sure if I hear it, I'll know what you're talking about.
And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like he said, if I hear it, well, I tell you what is it, 15 seconds or less?
Get out your stopwatch, your
Right.
copyright stopwatch.
All right. How do you spell that? Gata Davida?
GADDA DAVIDA.
Oh, kind of pulled it up. Okay.
1968. How old do you think we are?
One last
Right.
thing for you. This is something we wrote about 3 years ago. Oh, dear God, and what is
I take that back. I'm hearing it and I don't know what the flip you're talking about.
Me neither. I don't know. I've never heard that in my life.
Sorry for being young. 1968. Come on
Yeah.
now.
No, I don't get that one. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Red
Nope.
Laser. Good morning. Are you in the? He's asking if Sharpie is in the southern part of England or closer to the North Sea. The North Sea would feel even colder with those temps.
It's famous for being like 20 minutes long. And it's like psychedelic rock. Not my jam.
No.
Okay, that's not good. These are kids here.
Their spirit, but doesn't come across when I first met them. Somebody asked if she had Vector AE. I think Verily Casey. Good morning. And
well, if Brooklyn doesn't have Bacter AE, I do. Oh, she does. There we go.
She said it would add bacteria to the water and give them a biofilm buildup, but don't overuse it. What happens if you overuse it?
Probably just gross. Just a lot of grossness.
Like,
like if there's the bacteria could not have a place to adhere to, it could die, just ammonia spike. I mean, kind of the same thing as like overfeeding, but you can more easily overdo the bacteria E.
But you would know and see the signs, right?
Probably. Like if you follow the directions, it seems like they're telling you to put a lot in there.
Yeah.
I haven't had a problem following the directions, but then I saw the way other people do it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it that way, where you like just put a scoop or two in a bottle of tank water, mix it all up, and then pour it in there. Okay, so Grant said it consumes a lot of oxygen, which makes sense. Bacterial bloom, possible tank crash. Yeah.
Okay. So I've got these the albino paradise fish, and they have had 2 spawns for me. And I get the spawns, I pull the parents out. Spawns are in the tank. They're doing good. They're tiny, but they do good for about a week, and then they all die.
Oh.
The first time they lived about 3 weeks. The second time they only a week. And I don't know what's going. I don't know why. This is a tank that's been set up for over a year. There's, it should have plenty of biofilm and stuff for them to eat. And then I also feed the killie first.
Killie feast like number 1. Yeah, interesting.
It's what are those? I can't think of what they're called. Anyway, but I've got the first step and the second step, because even the killie babies eat this first, and it's just a powder, but that's what I feed them. This and the Bacter AE. So that's where I was going with that. I feed them this and the Bacter AE.
I just had the Bacter AE for my shrimp and my autosynclus.
Well, I had this for the fish that the babies that need like almost powder almost to eat. But I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong, because they're breeding again, and I don't want to keep losing them.
Are they too small to even eat that powder stuff? Like, do you need to go with like something microscopic?
I've got vinegar eels too.
Vinegar eels,
big
probably, yeah.
Eels. And now Infusoria,
that's what I'm thinking.
But wouldn't that tank is seasoned? What, shouldn't all of that already be in that tank?
Maybe not enough. So Grant's saying might need to use green water. Yeah, something like that.
I don't have any green water right now. I did have some green water, and it actually turned on me. And then I took all of those things I had up here down. I need to get two more 2.5 gallons and another 5.5 gallon to finish what I'm doing here. But actually I need three more 5.5 gallons and two more 2.5 gallons to finish what I'm doing over here. But
there she is. Good morning, Bex.
Bex, good morning, Papa Shrimp. Good morning.
Good morning, Eakins.
53 people in here this morning, and we're just BSing.
Yeah. No plans.
Right? No plans. Alice Shawn, good morning. And so, any of the crew want to join us up here, we're just BSing today, really.
We were getting straight up roasted in chat about not knowing that song, suggesting that maybe we've also never heard of Bohemian Rhapsody.
No, I have heard that one. That was one of my jams when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. In fact, Bohemian Rhapsody came on Friday night about 9 o'clock. I was taking Landon over to a friend's house. And when I got in the truck to head over there, it was on. And I turned it up. I'm singing every word. And Landon's looking at me like, this song is weird. Mm. I said, I know. It's Bohemian Rhapsody. And he was like, it's what? I said, come on. You guys like the song Chameleon. So, and that's from earlier than me. I said, don't look at me funny.
Wait, they like Chameleon?
Uh-huh. They were, in fact, I hadn't heard Chameleon in a long time. And all of a sudden they're playing it. The kids are playing it everywhere. And I'm like, what the heck's going on here? And Landon, Mom, you haven't heard it? I was like, oh, no, yeah, I've heard it. This is like an old song. And he's like, oh, well, we brought it back. I'm like, you brought it back? Okay. They were jamming to it for sure and wanted me to play it like every time we got in the truck. I like it. I wanted to do a thing with the horses to it. And we didn't get that far, but
you need to get a chameleon. Just get a chameleon and then play the song. Yeah.
I wanted a chameleon, but I want my milk frogs.
Still looking for them damn milk frogs.
Yeah.
Who just got them? I feel like Brienne, the Ferals, just got some or going to.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. They got everything.
Yep. Glassbox Gardens, good morning.
That's Greg. Greg's Planetarium changes now.
Eddie, the new guy, Eddie. He was on with Bob Kaler's show last week. Not the past one, but the one before that. He works for that store called Something Zoo.
Something Zoo.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been talking to him on Facebook. He's going to come on the show, and I do believe we're going to get a tour of the store. And I think that's what we're working on right now. But his store sometimes gets the milk frogs in, so he's looking for them for me. And honestly, though, it's not that I can't find them. It's they come in most of the time so young that they don't know male from female. And
you want a breeding pair?
I want a breeding pair because they're expensive. They're like $50 a frog. Well, cheapest we found them is $40 a frog, but you still have shipping. So then they're still like $50 a frog. So I would really like to not have to pay, for 3 of them if I can. So I've just held back. And when it happens, it happens. The right thing will fall in my lap. The other thing that I'm looking for is the axolotl that is like Susie has one. It's black with white polka dots. I don't know that color, but they thought they had found me one. Didn't have the money at the time to buy it though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will get them eventually.
yeah.
Just prioritize. Is it milk frogs first or the axolotl?
Well, and then that goes into, okay, well, do I need to get the air conditioner first that goes into my fish room outside? That way I can start moving, outside, and then all of the other stuff will fall into place. Or do I go ahead and get the milk frogs? And because the videos that I can make with those would pay for them suckers. I just got to get them.
Very true. Well,
So,
Eduardo's getting you started.
what?
Milk
See, I'm
frog
still
fun.
at 9:55 in chat.
My God.
Yeah.
You're like almost a Rico behind in chat.
I know.
I had to scroll down. I can't be behind in chat. It stresses me out. So I
Normally,
just scroll down.
milk frog fun. So, Eduardo, thank you.
And
Thank
we're late
you,
for the
Eduardo.
mid-morning break.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, I'm Rico behind.
Almost.
That
Like-
doesn't sound right.
Half of a Rico behind.
There you go. All right. What shall we hear for our mid-morning break? I'll have a frog song. That would be cool. Frog song.
I vote I Am a Snail. And not just because I'm in it.
I can do that. Here we go. We'll be right back, you guys. Mid-morning break. Maybe.
That's snails, which is fine too.
What is it doing? Snails. It's buffering. Oh, I really want snails.
Why?
I don't have a problem or anything. Hi, Fish Fam! Are you struggling to gain new subs or followers? Would professional graphics, captions, and ads help you to sell more products? Perhaps you need a marketing strategy that works for your business that is also cost effective. You're not alone. Millions of businesses across the world struggle with this problem. Good marketing plans, poorly executed, cost businesses billions in lost revenue each year. What is the solution? The Social Media Lady, a digital marketing agency. This team of seasoned marketing professionals works with your small business to plan and deliver a solid blueprint to drive more traffic to your website, YouTube channel, and social media. You can check out our work right here at the Aquatic Morning Show, as we currently provide their social media marketing as well as a majority of their graphic design services. When you decide you're ready to level up, schedule your free consultation at thesocialmedialady.com/fishnews.
Okay, so I'm not quite done. I'm just gonna run and go get my coffee finished. Snell's sitting a very long song. So
How long is it?
not long. I don't know. Like a minute, maybe and a half, maybe.
Oh. Well, I love that song. I said play I Am a Snail, though, which is longer. So
that's
you
right.
could have had time.
Well, I'll play
it
that
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I like both songs for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I Am a Snail is a lot longer, but I don't know why I didn't. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna play my MT Ethernet intro. It's a minute and 48 seconds. That'll give me just a little bit longer to go grab my coffee.
I could just talk to Chad if you want instead of.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Do that.
I'll roll with it. All right.
All right. Get you some coffee. I forgot caffeine this morning. That's okay. Because we have Kelly here, coming in late, but coming in hot. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Do you got work today, Kelly? I wish I could sleep that late. Wait, I do. Most of the time. All right. Let's see. What did I miss in the chat? To Eddie's Rocky Horror Picture Show. Still talking about old things. Berkeley says, I've had my Caradina bowl set up with Caradina water parameters for quite a while now. I'm pretty confident that I won't fail on the shrimp. Yeah, I've kind of let the bowl just be what it be right now, because I don't have the Caradina yet, but we're going to get them at Aquashella. And then I'll have to start using the distilled water, which I have like 5 or 6 gallons of now. So I know how to mineralize a tank. So I think I got that covered. Let's see, what else? You've been working since 8:30. That's really freaking early. And yeah, no coffee. I mean, I think I got iced coffee somewhere in the fridge. I can go get that. Me too, Jerry. I'm scared to ship in this heat. It's freaking hot.
And I did not ship this week.
UPS trucks are like ovens, and I'm last on the UPS route. So any fish that gets shipped to me gets a little trip in an oven for a bit. So it's always that last day when they're in the truck in the heat. Yeah. That's when bad things happen.
Look, if you don't have it shipped by USPS, where you can have it held at the station, if you have it sent UPS, they can't hold it anywhere, right?
I think you can. I don't know if the recipient has to arrange it or if the sender can, but I'm certain you can get something held. For me, though, if it's UPS and it's held, I have to drive across town. Like, I have to drive to the freaking airport, I think. And I don't want to do that. But held at USPS, that's 5 minutes down the road. And that's like So Foxy's shipping me guppies and that blue pleco. Now forgot the L number because it's a freaking L number, and
Yeah,
who
I've seen
remembers
pictures
those?
of that sucker. It's awesome.
Hmm. But
Does
it's
it
being
breed
held at the
well?
post office, so it won't spend any time being out for delivery.
Do they breed well? Do you know?
I don't know.
And they're wild caught, right?
They are wild caught.
Yeah.
They got a hold of L239. There it is. They got a hold of like 8 of them. They're shipping me one. I'll make sure that I can keep it and that I like it, and it's not just gonna like go in the tank, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a breeding pair. But I think I'll let Foxy and Peplin give that a shot and see if they're successful in breeding. Because if they're not, then I sure as hell can't do it.
Right. Hey, Susie Q, good morning.
Morning, Susie Q.
Did I get that email back? Let's see.
Hopefully, no shrimp gumbo or fish soup then. Yeah. God, so Jerry said we shipped yesterday at 109, like 109 degrees. I'm worried. Yeah. Ice packs hopefully will work.
Yeah. Did he put ice packs in it?
I hope so. Yeah, he said ice packs hopefully will work.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, like it's hot. I'm more confident shipping in the winter than I am in the summer because at least with heat packs, they have a longer life. Like you can get those 72 hour, 100 and whatever hour
Yeah. I've
heat
had better
packs.
luck. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. Well, the ice packs, they melt on day one. Like
They do. They only last like 24 hours.
Right.
But if you're overnighting, it's okay. I have a better luck shipping in the summer with ice packs than I do with heat packs in the winter. I feel like in the winter, even the heat packs can't keep them warm enough, especially if I'm shipping from south to north. That's been my problem.
Yeah. So what Dan told me one time is if you're shipping to a place with a high temperature disparity, like it's warmer down here, you ship it up somewhere where like it's going to be super cold. Use about twice as much water as you normally would use.
Okay.
Kind of water acts as a heat sink for everything. So
I use a pretty good bit of water compared to what he uses anyway, but all of ours shipments were next day. Is that overnight then, or is next day like could be 2 days?
I assume next day means overnight. And I used to ship things UPS 2 day all the time. A few times they've been kind of unreliable.
Yeah. It seems like everywhere that I ship is mainly the Northeast, and it always seems to be if I shipped UPS, then it would be 3 to 4 days. If I ship it, just regular UPS.
The ground.
Yep.
Yep.
So I quit doing that. And USPS was the same way. I don't use FedEx. Not anything against FedEx. It's just my FedEx office here in town is the people that work there are mean, to say the least. They're just mean. So I don't go there. So, but there's another place that I could go every now and then that kind of does. It's just a shipping place, and they do all of them. So they'll give you, okay, well, this one will go kind of like what I do on the computer now. It'll give me all the options, and then I can choose how I want it to go. But it was still seeming to be 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, I've used Priority when it was reliable. Not anymore. UPS 2 day was more reliable. Lately, not so much, but still more reliable than USPS. and then of course overnight. But most of the stuff that I've shipped, guppies and plecos, they are they'll survive a good while in transit as long as the bag has enough oxygen. So that's the other thing about shipping in the heat is that's really the number one killer is the fact that you don't if you're not using pure oxygen in the bag and the temps get up to like 90, like the bag water is like 90 to 100 degrees, the oxygen's gone. Like they suffocate. That's exactly what has happened to all the DOAs from the heat.
And see, I don't have oxygen now. I do and I don't. I do have this.
Is that oxygen?
It is, but I got to get a new bottle. It's out. I've got 4 bottles, and all of them are out. This one I think had a tiny bit left in it, but I used the rest of it up trying to save that last puppy that Gracie had that didn't make it.
Yeah.
So I used the rest of that on it. I just got to get a new bottle, and then I'll be back to having oxygen. And apparently I can buy it at Walmart.
Well, you can't?
I don't know.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. The person that gave me this kit, which is it's just a small.
Bing.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
It's a small case that has. It's just a torch, really. It's just a small welding torch or cutting torch. But it came with oxygen and acetylene in this one little case. But all I have is oxygen bottles right now. But it came with just that's what it is. It's just it's a small cutting torch. But it came from I think Walmart is what Sunny said that I could get another bottle from Walmart. So I haven't looked. So if not, I do know another place I can get it from.
I think I can get it from the same fire extinguisher place that I get my CO2 from. I should consider doing that.
There's the place that Joe goes to get his oxygen and acetylene for welding. I can get that. So.
And so Brandon says this year for him, USPS has been absolutely wonderful compared to UPS and FedEx. I shipped a lot last year, and UPS was definitely better. And I haven't shipped very much at all this year, but I will say that the plants that I've been shipping through USPS, they are actually arriving on time for the most part. So I'm glad things are getting better for them.
Yeah, for me, UPS has just been better. USPS, I had never get it on time. Now, Jason told me, Redfish, Bluefish, that I have one of those addresses that he said it's like 1 in a million or 1 in 900,000 or something like that. That one of your addresses is just one of those that either gets forgot all the time or something never arrives on time at. And we did have that problem for a while, but lately everything's been fine to my address. But
can't say anything. Got too many important boxes on the way. Not gonna risk it. Yep, don't jinx it.
Good. Don't jinx it. Peplin, good morning. Kelly, good morning. I know I've been talking to you guys, but I didn't say good morning.
Well, good.
100% agree. The only one that has been 100% live arrival.
USPS has the benefit of climate control too. Like UPS, the boxes overnight are not stored in climate control, so you definitely have to make sure that you're set up for the boxes to brave the elements.
Yeah.
And then of course they sit in the oven that is the UPS truck in the summer as you're wherever you are on the delivery route. Hopefully you're in the morning. I am not.
You know, I think that they should even if they charged a fee, have on those UPS boxes have like a section that is not refrigerated, but temperature controlled.
Yeah.
I think it would. I mean, why not? Why couldn't they make a section of that big old truck? You know, if you put on the box and you paid for it, temperature sensitive, then you put it in that section of the truck, and voila.
Peplin says UPS trucks are dark brown, not good for keeping boxes inside. Cool.
Right?
That's a good point. Dark truck. Yeah, that's it's just the perfect oven for sure. We have
Right.
60 people in chat. Nice.
It's insane they don't have AC. I don't.
Now,
Like,
do
even
the USPS trucks have AC? I heard that they do.
I don't know. I've never. Mine that come to my house do not. They don't even have heaters.
Oof.
They are without temperature control. Matt, good morning. Liquid Zoo. Only fan.
No, all of them only some.
Of fishfam.link.
Morning, Matt. I guess the good thing is my mail comes early. Like it'll probably, if it's not already here, it'll be here in the next half hour.
Yeah,
So,
mine come about noon to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, which is better than the UPS truck, which I could get at 6, 7 p.m. And if it's around Christmas time, 10 p.m. is not out of the question.
Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, I agree, Papa Shrimp. He said you would think since they ship perishables, they'd note when boxes say live animals or perishable. What is an LVL? An LVL? LVL?
That
must be the vehicles that drive on the other side and the post things. Rico Stan, good morning.
Morning, Rico.
Our USPS lady drives a regular vehicle, so she does have AC. Oh, but we don't need it most of the time. Yeah. She has a heater, though. She needs that.
Those ugly little USPS vehicles. Okay, got it. Post office around here, they ignore anything that says live animals or perishable, or I don't think they care at all.
My USPS here, the office itself does care, but everywhere outside it's out of their hands. But once they get it, they know me, and they know John, my other friend, and with us shipping, they know that if it comes in, to set it aside, make sure that it's not sitting out in the heat. But anywhere else, I don't know. I have no clue what they did with them. But my office here in town, the one that I guess is tied to my address, that one is good.
Yeah.
Got alert today. All right.
Waterco Stan. Yeah. Getting some Tewa Creek rads from Marcel. Radnocentris ornatus Tewa Creek.
Oh.
I don't know what the difference is. I just know like the rads, the only distinction from them is the collection point. They're all, I thought they were different species, but they're all Radnocentris ornatus, and then just whatever collection point they came from, they look different.
Y'all remember that that crawfish that I brought back from the lake? That sucker is still doing really good in my tank.
Nice. I'm sure it's nice and happy not being in the wild where it will most assuredly get eaten.
In nasty water. It's in clean water now. It looks, his color is different. he's not as dark mud looking. He's more of a rust looking color, but he's crazy. Like I was in there trying to catch guppies, and like Neos, go to catch them, and sometimes they'll, they hop backwards trying to get out of the net or away from the net.
Yeah.
This guy is an idiot. You talk about boing, 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 boing. He's a gone. And then he throws his arms up like, I'm going to get you. You're not.
Sounds like he is smart and evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, Kyle. Good morning, Jay Oliver and Oinky.
Jay Oliver, good morning. EV activator.
Aviator.
I know. I don't know why my brain wants to say it that way. One of them things. What master? I'm thrilled I had time this morning to stop and say hi. I am glad too. You are sad. Wait. I'm so sorry, Jess. I haven't been here recently. Things have not been good at home. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And girl,
I'm glad to see her around more, though.
Yes.
We were wondering where she was, and we've been seeing her more often now. So I'm happy for that.
Yes, we do worry about you guys when y'all aren't around. Eduardo.
We take notice.
One of them. That's right, we do. Now, we don't always have time to stop and say anything about it, but we do worry about it. We do talk about it. You're hitting the road. Have a few more orders to ship today. I've managed to get 11 nano tanks going at the shop. Only 300 more to catch up on. Grant. Catch up to Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Only 300 more.
I don't know that.
Good grief.
I don't know that I'll ever have that many guppy tanks. I don't. They're not unless I can figure out a way to keep them warm in the winter. Crayfish live the longest the way my granny tells it. What? Smart evil crayfish live the longest the way my granny tells it.
Anything that's evil seems to just live a long time.
Oh. 300 more till next week. Hey, Jay Oliver, you had the fish come in last week. Does that mean that they are out of quarantine this week, or do you quarantine for 2 weeks? I forgot.
What are you looking to get?
I don't know. I am getting some pears from Jerry. But I'm probably going to pick them up when I go to Dallas. I'm not going to ship them. I'll just pick them up and bring them back home with me. 2-week quarantine. So you got one more week on the ones you brought in. But sometimes Jay gets something in that's different. So, and I need a male to the ones that had only female babies.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking. I think Peplin might be putting some guppies in the box for me that are blue, because I was looking for more blue males, because I have a bunch of females and they're not giving birth. I don't know what the deal is. They have to be pregnant. Looking at
the dragons, are they okay? They're doing
good.
The
females are. I don't know what the deal is, but every blue male that I've had, I've lost, and at this point, I expect it, because it's just the way guppies are. You really just want to get pregnant females, let them give birth, and then probably lose the female, but then you have a batch of fry.
That's
But
right.
my females, all the blue dragon females, all the half blues females I have, they're all doing really good. They just not dropping
Yeah.
babies.
Right.
So I just need to put a boy in there.
But
The
you have
blue
one.
Moscow, Matt, the blue Moscow, yeah, it sucks.
I had some cross that are out in the out in my mosh pit. Oh, wait, let me start over. Let me start with this first. Okay. So y'all remember that when I told you that when we went to that river on the floating down the river, and then me and Lennon started wrestling, and he pushed me back, and I fell on my sister's GoPro and broke the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank God it was only a screen protector. Let me see if I can get closer.
That's nice. Yeah.
But that's how bad it did it. Wait.
I use tempered glass screen protectors on stuff because that happens to me a lot. And then you see the big crack across the screen. You're like, oh yay, that's just a screen protector.
Yeah. So I have a new screen protectors coming, and thank God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for that. So then when I get the screen protector back, because I am not using it until I get it back, get a new one on. I'm going to video my mosh pit because I had my blue dragons cross with my one of my, when I had all of them, my cherry snakeskin, apparently females. And the colors that came out on these guppies look like the colors that come off of bettas. It is amazing. I just wish I could do it again. I just wish I could make them, breed true. But they're pretty.
The prettier a guppy is, I'm like, how long is this one going to last? 4 days? I mean, like you can get them to do really well in your water and whatever conditions they were born in, but like the genes in some of them are so weak that if you dare transfer them even to another tank in your house, they're not going to do well.
Like I've got, I picked up those tequila sunrises from Greg, and just from his water to my water, they don't like it. Like, but I've had some have drops. So I've got some babies, and I do still have some females and males that are doing okay. They're not happy, but they're doing okay. But there's one male in there, which I hope he makes it, or I hope he bred one of the females, because he's a tequila sunrise, but he's got a snakeskin underlying pattern. He's pretty too. So I hope that he bred some. It's 99 days as of today.
Yeah. So we got these 3 big half blues that were just like blimps, and we're like, okay, well they will surely drop fry tomorrow, and they weren't giving birth. So I took one and put it in a Cory tank by itself. I gave one to Brookley to put in her, I think it's like a 5-gallon she's got. Then I had another one in the quarantine tank. Not a single one of them. They're just still swimming around like
that means that
giant
they
hippo guppies.
Just aren't fertile. That they have all of the eggs, but they're just not fertilized.
That's why I need to get a dude in there. But Peplin said more blue Moscows on the way. Awesome.
Good. And depending on the age too of the guppy, they may be done. They may just be. But you know who they came from, so you can get some more if that's what you want. So
yeah, and I have some other ones too.
We got 99 days, but a baby, not one.
Not one. Yeah.
Tony Viper, good morning.
Morning, Ivy.
Atomic Injections.
Atomic.
I bought back when I was just getting started in guppies. In fact, it was my first pair of guppies that I bought from Aquabid. They came from Indonesia, and they were pastel, half black pastels, but they were ribbon fin. And I got a huge female. I was so happy when they came in. They were absolutely gorgeous, and the female was so pretty and big. But at that time, I didn't realize that if a female is that big, you know, she's several months old.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely they get to where they just can't do anymore. Maybe not dead babies in their bellies, Brookley. They might just be
They're just
infertile eggs.
Yeah, right.
And I don't know what that means for the guppy, other than there's eggs in there. I don't know if that's like gonna end up killing her, or I feel like if it was going to, it would have by now. And it really has been 3 months.
That's not going to kill her.
I've moved her around in different tanks, which usually is like a death sentence for guppies.
Good.
Except for my mutts. That's why I make mutts, because they're bulletproof.
Right. Ian. It just means they're just infertile eggs. They're either going to absorb, or if she will allow it, be fertilized. And it may be that she just doesn't allow it, which is why you see and think that there's so many there. That's where I was getting with that. The female that I bought came in looking like that, like huge, pregnant, big older female, looked great. Oh my God, she was beautiful. But I noticed that the male would come around and she would fight him. I mean, would just fight him. And I knew enough to know that something wasn't right.
Well, no means no.
Exactly. And she wasn't having it, was not having it.
She took care of that problem. Yeah.
Yes. And never had a drop for me. I tried to get once I figured out what was going on, and let me say it this way too. And the male was long fin. So he couldn't have fertilized anyway, but she wasn't allowing it either. She was old enough that she could have had a drop on her own. You know what I mean? She didn't have to have a male, but she wasn't having a male. So I never got a drop out of that. And I was so mad at the breeder that I sent a few emails, but they were like, well, yeah, if you pay the shipping, we'll send you some more. And I'm like, no. Nope. You send me some more. I've already paid shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And you sent me a female that doesn't want to be bred anymore. She's done. And a male that can't breed.
Ugh.
You think I'm stupid? That's what they were thinking.
Yeah. Did they actually send you more, though?
No. Nope. And I don't use them anymore either. I will not use that breeder.
No.
Fish Ranch Aquatics. I'm breeding my Oscars soon. Sweet.
Well, Jenna's getting, we have a 55 gallon, and it's going to be Jenna's tank, and she's going to pick what goes in it. Like, I'm sure I'll still have to do the maintenance, but she's going to be picking the substrate and the plants and the fish and hardscape and all that stuff. And I think the first thing that she's picked out are glass catfish.
Oh, wow.
She's been eyeing those for a while. I've been kind of like, why? Whenever I look at them. Right. You ever seen those?
Yeah, they're clear.
Yeah, they're clear.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, you can see their spine.
You can't do that, Greg.
Oh my God. I've heard of people doing that,
Uh,
but like,
uh-uh. No way. No
uh,
way.
I wouldn't.
I've never even heard of them doing it. Because, like, wouldn't you have to insert something first to like open it up, even if you were doing surgery or something like that? I mean, you can't just pop them and it come out, or push on them and they come out.
Like, I don't know. Maybe he's joking, or maybe he knows how to do it right. But no thanks. Morning, Zinger.
Bunny Viper. Wait. Okay, wait. I gotta get the first part of that. Wait. Like
Hey, Jenna, what did the post just leave us on the door, by the door?
What fish are you talking about? Bunny Viper? Like Master?
Guppies?
Are they talking about guppies?
Yeah. Do I need them? No, but in order to splice up the genetics in the tank, I definitely want to.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I've been wanting to do
Thanks,
is
man.
make more blues, put them in the mosh pit, and get out the wild pattern ones so they don't take over.
Uh-huh.
But
Zen.
he's in the drop
Ginger.
fry. Then Ginger. It's good to see her around now.
Yes.
She was in homeschool land for a long time.
Yeah, she says, I'm not happy about it, but I'm up. How's things in the land of the morning people? We're here. We're here. Drinking coffee. Oh, I am. I'm drinking cappuccino.
Nice.
I love French vanilla cappuccino.
I asked Jenna a question and she's not answering, which means she's not listening to the morning show. And that hurts my feelings now. Oh, there she is. Oh, Tiger Light. That's boring. But also needed for her 55.
Wait, Scott's Aquatics, hold up. You did it? Sometimes you have to pop them big mamas like a zit. And then Scott said 3G. I did that. Didn't work for me. But the next day I had about 50 fry.
What are the odds that those fry are still alive in that guppy for the past 3 months?
Is she getting bigger? Like continuing to grow?
No.
Then I would say not.
I am not gonna stab the guppy. That's not gonna happen. But I don't know what I'm doing, so like.
Once the last few guppies are gone, I'll get platies. I love my guppies.
Guppy colony are all fish growing up together. One female that has a bent spine. Okay. Yeah, the bent spine happens. The bent spine can happen with age too. After they breed a lot.
Fish Ranch Aquatics. Wait. Ian never added any other guppies to it. some fish for 7 years, no genetic issue, but don't get wild types I have to remove.
Do you get wild types? Yes, remove.
Oh,
Yeah.
only Oscars. Yes, Bunny Viper. I did. I thought I emailed you back.
Axolotls. Oh.
Yeah. We have got a I have a Lucy available. A Lucy axolotl available. So I know that me and Peplin or Roxanne we were out of all of our Lucy's and we were down to just the wild types. But I do have a Lucy available. So if anybody's interested in the Lucy, let me know.
Cool. And unfortunately, I have that meeting coming up at 11, okay. So I got to drop down and do a little prep for that.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, thanks for hanging with me this long.
Absolutely. And thank you, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
All right. Well, I am going to play something. My coffee cup sponsors, you guys. And I said I was going to play this in the mornings. And I forgot to do it this morning. But here we go.
Got to get up out of his bed. Got to brush his fangs and find something to wear.
All right. Now, you guys been waiting for some fishery? We've got some fishery to do today. Let me find that. Let's see if it starts where I ended. It did. Hold on to your seats.
And you get an episode of Fishery. Pretty much every day of the week, you'll have an episode of content coming out from me. 4 episodes of Fishery a week. And you got my normal episodes and 2 live streams. If you're on the Aquatic Morning Show watching this, thank you so much for joining us here too. And I'm going to hand it over back to Jess. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's Alex Williamson, and we're here with episode 103 of Fishery. And thank you so much for supporting the channel, supporting the Aquatic Morning Show, and supporting just educating yourself and learning something new each day. So for today's episode, we have another story that Patrick sent me, and I happened to stumble upon it later too. And so I've seen a few different iterations of it, and maybe some of you have too. And it touches on a story that we covered earlier in an episode of Fishery that talked about how fish keepers are keeping goodyids. There's several different working groups, but there's the goodyiad working group that keeps goodyids, which are a live bear that lives in Central America, Mexico, and other regions in the far north of South America and the far south of North America. Okay, just Central America. I don't know why I said all that, but a really endangered goodyiid for a long time was the Scyphia francesa, and it was a goodyiid that existed in this one particular area, and now all they had was half breeds left of it, or hybrids, I should say, of it. And so what they did is they got together, they bred back full breeds with new DNA so they wouldn't all be inbred and whatnot from captive bred collections, mostly in Europe. Mostly it was European fish keepers, but also a few Americans. And they kept all these different lines literally since the 1970s, some of them. And they collected these fish and they have kept them alive, even though their territory where they live got destroyed, got mangled by pollution and habitat destruction. And now it's been kind of restored. And so they were looking at that area and saying, is it time? Can we bring back these fish that have been gone for the most part since the 70s? And they are doing the first part of the research that basically tells them yes or no. And there was kind of a 5-part study that they broke down. And what's neat is they've already done this with the tequila goodyiid. So the tequila split fin, which is a goodyiid that I have in my care as well, it is one from the region where the drink tequila is from. And it was thought to be extinct in the wild too, and it's one that they were able to reintroduce to habitat that had been restored and kind of rejuvenated, basically. And this current one that they're talking about reintroducing, they wanted to see what factors would determine whether it could stay or not. And so they worked out some little sample groups and they did a trial for a year, basically trying to figure out what it was that would tell them these will be a success if we reintroduce them, or is this a waste of time if we reintroduce them? And the study came back with basically a process of how to study whether or not it was time to reintroduce at least live bears to a habitat. Now, fish that lay eggs, it might be a little different. They have different life cycles and different return on the fry. In some ways, they have way more babies and they have a better chance at survival. In other ways, the eggs might not hatch and they could all be getting destroyed. There could be something like DDT or, some pesticide, for example, that's causing problems with the eggs themselves, like we found with eagles. And in that case, then there's no hope, for those fish in that water. But in these waters, these live bears, they develop the babies in their stomach, obviously. And so they have their internal, for lack of a better word, womb, and then they give birth to the babies and they're good to go. And so a lot of them can survive. So the real problem was to see, one, is there enough habitat for them? Two, are there predators that are going to just eat them right out of the gates that have kind of come and filled in the niche that they used to hold? Or is it going to be okay? Do they have some niche in their original habitat that is still waiting to be filled, and is there still food for them? And so they decided that they could start reintroducing them, and pretty exciting stuff. So the Scyphia francesa or francesia, I don't know if it's a ch or a s sound that the C makes. Honestly, I haven't heard anyone say it out loud, but they're going to be adding another successful goodyiid reintroduction to the list. So this is just another reason why the CARES program and some of the other incredible programs where we keep endangered or even extinct in the wild species and try to undo hybridization or try to work backwards from hybridization, that's all that's left of a species in the wild. and end up with a normal or, pure original type strain of fish, why it's so important and why those genetics that fish keepers have in their care, especially those of us who keep fish for decades on end and so forth, why it's so important and so crucial that we keep our lines organized and know what's in them, what they are, and not interbreed them if they're these species that are under so much threat. So it's really encouraging work, and it's really encouraging for all of the other people that are involved, like the Goodyear Working Group and the CARES organization, or maybe BAP, depending on what your local club calls it or gets involved with. But it's just awesome to see that fish keepers and hobbyists, not universities or anything like that necessarily, are the main factor in holding these lines and then reintroducing them with the help of the university's research and work and organization, but that we make a difference as hobbyists. You don't need a degree. You just need a fish tank and a heart. So I think that's a really good message for this Tuesday, and I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks again. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right. I had to write that down. 15:45. If I can find my pen. It's gone again. There it is. All right. For Thursday. 15:45. Fishery. All right. I'm getting better at this. It's only been 103 episodes. That's right, you guys. Hey, smash the like button for me. Thanks, Whip. You're on me too. Good deal. And it's funny, we were talking about guppies, and then he talks about Goodyears. I think he knows somehow. I don't know. I don't watch them prior to this. Whip, good. Welcome to the stream. Guppies are fun. Long-term project. I'm working on my koi tuxedos, but I'm not really that happy with them. I might start over with a new line. Ian, I tried doing my own line, and I gave up on, I think, F5. I just, they weren't turning out the way I wanted, so I stopped. I'm going to leave it to the people in Indonesia over there, because my thing is probably by the time that I get one done, they've already got it done and in production. That's what I feel like. Yeah. 103 episodes. Well, you guys, you know what? I need to play the live streams for the day that Miss Dee Dee works on so hard every day.
Hold on to your seats, people. There's a 2-day live stream lineup coming up next. Be right back. Now for the Tuesday live streams in Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned. We start off the morning with the Aquatic Morning Show on Mains, Tails, Fur, and Fins. That's Jess and the crew. And at 5, it's Fishy Talk on the Lefty 3213A channel. And at 6, it's Danican Aquatics Members Only Stream. And it's the Focus on stream on Rico Stan's channel at 6:30. It's Tuesday with Miss Susan on SLC Aquatics, 7. 7:30 is Boozle Aquatics and Hippie John Fisherman. And at 8:30 is Scruffy City Aquatics. At 9 is Bentley Pasco. At 9 is also Catfish Terry. Yeehaw! And at 10 is Have a Beverage with Dr. Black on Dr. Black 66. 11:30 is Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics with Brandon. And that concludes the Tuesday night lineup. Now for your Wednesday live streams in Eastern Standard Time. You start off with Father Fish at 9 a.m. Here's Joe's Shrimp Shack at 11. At 12:05 is the Aquatic Morning Show members only stream on Main's Tails, Fur, and Fins. At 1 o'clock, it's Bird Garden with Rack. And at 2 is Wednesday Weekly on Jimmy P's Aquariums. At 5 is Brienne's Fish Fam. And at 6 is also Wednesday with Bob and Pam on Caleb's Aquatics. And at 8 is Keeping It Shrimple on Papa Shrimp. Who loves shrimp? I love shrimp. And at 9 is Dan's Fish. Also at 9 is Primetime Aquatics with Jason and Joanna. And at 10 you have Half Skate, the Garden of Eder, and Chance Kramer. It'll be on the Garden of Eder's channel this week. And at 10:30 is Stevie McStreamy on Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics channel with Stephen and Jenna P, Bex, and Annette. And at 11 is Punchy Paints. That's Pam and Bob of Kaler's Aquatics. And please contact Liquid Zoo Only Fins to have your live streams added, deleted, or updated on the fishfam.link calendar. And Liquid Zoo, Matt, thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link. And Lefty32138, thanks for your live stream calendar on your side as well.
All right. And yes, you guys, please go make sure that you are subscribed to Miss Dee Dee. She, even when she's not here, she's still doing work behind the scenes. So she is definitely greatly appreciated. Along with my coffee cup sponsors, you guys. If you would like to be a coffee cup sponsor as well, you know what to do. Just email me and we can go over the little tidbits. Well, you guys, it has been a show. Thank you guys for coming. We had a good lot of people in here today. So just to BS around, I really didn't have anything planned for today, but to do that. So I believe that the next stream isn't until 5 this evening. So unless Rico's going to have a day show, we need some people to have some pop-ups today. Tomorrow, yes, we are having a members only stream. So if you guys want to see my tanks and my outdoor stuff before in any kind of video, you can come there. And it's also therapy day. So yes, tomorrow we will have our members only stream, and you can become a member for only, I think it's $2.99 is the first level. So I will see you guys tomorrow on the members only stream. Have a great day, you guys. And for those that we don't see tomorrow, I will see you guys Thursday. We're going to go out with the I Am a Snail, the one I was supposed to play earlier. But I don't have it pulled up yet. So give me just a second. I'll get it pulled up. Let's see. Not very often I'm up here by myself. Good thing, because I'm not very good at it. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Hiding in my shell, all I need is a guardian. Looking through the glass, my armor is scarred again. Facing all life's mysteries, I will survive and thrive. More than just a snail, I'll prevail. I'm not just for cleaning up your mess. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. Color morphs all around. You won't see me backing down. Mysteries are in my shell, myths I wish to be dispelled. I am more than just a pet, I'm the snail you can't forget.
We're in need of a guardian with the key to the water that's got the golden parameters full of calcium carbonate. But to get to the heart of it, this is only a small part. Our lyrics were designed to help you nail it from the start. Don't treat us like janitors, poor nutrition won't manage us. All those amateurs thinking that these conditions won't damage us. Bringing up the heat so we breathe like carousels. It's an endless wave, another clutch of jade. She'll be parasailing to a grave. Purple or magenta, black or brown, we breathe and true. But none of that matters if we're battered down and feeling blue. We die if we dry like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So keep that lid on tight to save us from our own desire. Looking up at you as our guardian in that ivory tower, imparting your knowledge and giving it that unbridled power. You decide and guide if we'll survive and surely thrive, or am I just another snail trying to stay alive?
I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail. I am a snail.
Snailed it.